Once upon a time, there was a wise king with an equally wise minister who often said, "Whatever happens, happens for good." One day, while the king was cleaning his sword, it accidentally slipped and cut off one of his toes. The minister, as usual, calmly remarked, "Whatever happens, happens for good." This enraged the king, who couldn't understand how losing a toe could possibly be a good thing. Furious, he ordered the minister to be imprisoned. As the minister was taken away, he repeated his usual words, "Whatever happens, happens for good." 2 months passed, and one day the king went hunting with his soldiers. During the hunt, he got separated from his men and found himself lost deep in the forest. Suddenly, a group of tribal people captured him. The tribe, not recognizing the king, prepared to sacrifice him to appease their deity. The king begged for his life, but the tribals could not understand him and continued with their ritual. Just as they were about to offer him as a sacrifice, the tribal leader noticed the king's missing toe and immediately stopped the ritual. "We cannot sacrifice an incomplete man," he declared. "The deity will be angered instead of pleased." They released the king, allowing him to return to his palace unharmed. Upon returning, the king realized that the loss of his toe had indeed saved his life. He immediately ordered the minister's release and restored him to his position. The king then asked, "I now understand that my lost toe was for my own good, but you suffered in prison for 2 months. How was that for your good?" The minister smiled and replied, "My lord, had I not been in jail, I would have accompanied you on the hunt, and since I have no missing toe, the tribe would have certainly sacrificed me in your place. So you see, even my imprisonment was for my good." The king was amazed by the wisdom of the minister and finally understood the truth behind his saying. In our own lives, we may face situations that seem unfavorable or unjust, but with time, we often realize that those events have led to something good. We may try to judge each situation with our limited understanding, but in reality, life is guided by the forces of karma. Good deeds lead to happiness, while bad deeds bring sorrow. Therefore, during difficult times, it is important to remember that life is always moving us toward progress, and nothing wrong ever happens in this world. Always keep in mind that whatever happens, happens for good.